So guys, let's go down to the business of the day already. We have here comprehensive lesson on Microsoft Admin Center for everybody. It's a call for you to master advanced feature and best practices in an organization as an IT administrator. The sole purpose of you doing this course is for you to become an expert in the IT you need in the future. So our agendas for the day is one, introduction to Microsoft Admin Center. We'll be looking at Admin Center access option and methods, after which we dive down straight to the admin centers in Microsoft. So, introduction to Microsoft 365. The overview and purpose of Admin Center. When I say Admin Center, I'm referring to Administrator Center. Now, the Admin Center provides a comprehensive overview of an organization's resources, including applications, services, and users, making it easy for IT administrators to manage the organization's assets. To be simply put, the purpose of the Admin Center is to simplify administration tasks for IT administrators, making it easy to manage the organizational resources and improve efficiency. The key features and capabilities of Microsoft Admin Center. We have what we call user and group management. Now, the Admin Center allows easy management of user and groups and provide various tools for managing users' accounts and access to resources. We have licensing and subscriptions. The Admin Center provides various tools for managing licensing and subscriptions, making it easy for administrators to manage the license and subscriptions of their organization. Don't worry, we are going to take you through how these processes work. Just for you to have the overview of what we are doing is the essence of this very slide. We have security and compliance management. The Admin Center provides various tools for managing security and compliance, making it easy for administrators to manage the security and compliance of their organization. Then we have monitoring and reporting. The Admin Center provides various tools for monitoring and reporting, making it easier for administrators to identify issues and take corrective actions. The importance of IT administrators. Now, the other slide tells us how important it is for the Admin Center to streamline the work of an administrator. Now, what is the importance of the IT administrator himself in an organization? One is streamline tasks. The Admin Center streamlines tasks for IT administrators, allowing them to manage their organizational resources and assets more efficiently. Now, the IT administrators are those in charge of your resources directly. When I say in charge, I mean directly in charge of your organizational resources. You need to bear this in mind that the IT administrator in an organization is the bone and neck of that organizational resources, as they are the one directly in charge of them. Then real-time insights. The Admin Center provides real-time insights for IT administrators, enabling them to make informed decisions about their organization's resources. This is how important the Admin Center can be. In as much as these IT administrators are there to manage your resources, if the Admin Center is not provided for them to better manage your resources more efficiently, that is to say, it will be more tasky for them, and at some point or the other, they will be losing track of what's supposed to be necessary. All right? Now we have the Admin Center access option and methods. How do you or do we really access this portal? Administrator can access the admin center via different means by navigating using the following methods. I'm going to show you about 3 or 4. The first option here is the direct web access. And the first step in direct web access is open your web browser. Launch your preferred web browser. It may be Chrome, it may be Firefox, it may be Edge browser. And I prefer to use the Edge browser. So I'm going to bring up my Edge and I launch it. And the second step is enter admin.microsoft.com. So I'm going to type in straight admin.microsoft.com, right? And now look at the third step. The third step says enter your Microsoft admin account credentials to sign in. Yes, this is up because it's an admin account, and because I have it logged in here already, that is why it's showing up here. So I'll just quickly navigate to another browser, still Edge, and then I will enter admin.microsoft.com. Now it's loading up for me, right? Now they say sign in your account. We have 3 accounts here, right? Now this first one is the only one with an admin access. Yeah, this one doesn't, while this also doesn't. The difference between these, why they are here, is this particular one has no access to any resource yet, has no license to carry out any duty yet, while this has access to some various resources that as an organizational employee can use. So I will click on this. Let's see what it will bring up for me. This is my password and I will enter. Now I'm just trying to show you something. Now look at what is written here. It says switch to an account that has permission. Your account, this does not have permission to view or manage this page in Microsoft Admin Center. Now I can learn more about admin roles and whatever, right, when I click on this link. So I can be aware of why I'm not able to access that portal, right? So you may also want to read through this when we get to administrator roles. You may learn more from me, and if you feel you want to read more about it, you can go through these processes that I've went through, so yourself have access to this particular resource by Microsoft themselves. Then the next option is sign out and switch. That means I have to switch to an account that has Microsoft administrator role. Then you sign out of your account. It's good to close it, right? Now we close it up, and then I will open another tab and enter admin.microsoft.com. It's bringing me up here to log in again. So I will enter the account that has an admin access. Now this is my account, and I will just simply sign in. Okay, correct password. I will have to enter my password. That is it. I hope it works. Yes, quickly. Yes, you remember when we were talking about authentication and authorization. At this point, yes, I have entered my username is correct. I have entered my password is correct. Yet, it's not sufficient for me to log in. Hence, they provided me an option. In fact, it's not even an option. It's a must I enter it before I can access this account. This is saying to, if peradventure my account is being compromised and somebody has access to this portal, they will not be able to log in until they are able to sign in to my Microsoft authenticator app, which is the MFA we talked about, the multi-factor authentication. That is what I've just done. And this is the admin center. This is all about. You see, with all of this, I think it will be easy for an administrator to navigate. This is Microsoft greeting me. Good morning, Paul Oborefo. This is my company's name, right? This is my company's name. Okay. Yes, there are some information that are, confidential here that I will need to just cover up for security reasons. But this is my account, right? This is the company, and this is it. I am the manager of this company. Okay, so we may proceed with our slide presentation. Okay, so the next step the next option rather, is via Office portal. Now the first one says sign in to office.com. So I will simply type office.com. I will still show you around. Maybe in this case I will have to open and in private window, and then I'll type office.com. So I want to show you something, right? This is office.com, and we should be familiar with this web address by now. So I will enter a username that doesn't have an administrator access. Then I will click here to log on. Then this is my password. Is here. You see, this does not provide me with a multi-factor authentication because it is not set. And as such, if anybody outside there has access to my username and password, that is to say, my account can be compromised and it will be used negatively against my organization. So now if you check this tab here, you don't see anything like admin. You only see home, co-pilot, this and this, right? But something is missing. How then can I access? Okay, if we go back to our slide quickly, you will see something like the second step says click on the app launcher, the green icon in the top left hand corner. The third one says navigate to admin in the app launcher menu, select admin. This will take you to the Microsoft Admin Center. Okay, thank you very much for that guide. So I will take you straight to, this is the menu they are talking about. These are all the apps that I have access to as a user, not as an administrator. As a user, I can use Microsoft 365, I can use Outlook, OneDrive, because my company has given me access to use all of these resources. Okay, now there's a co-pilot here. This co-pilot is not common in every tenant. It is here because this account is a co-pilot licensed account. In other words, a co-pilot licensed tenant. Okay, so there is nothing like admin center yet. We did not see it. That is to say, we cannot open it, right? So I will close this out and I will open another in private window. In private window, office.com. So to just show you the difference in this account, I'm going to log in another one with lesser access to organizational resources. Okay, I changed this password. So I logged in. You see, they are not requesting for multi-factor authentication here because it is as well not set. Okay, my office.com is up. Did you notice any difference? The other one, when I click here, I have access to a lot of resources. You have Word, you have Outlook, you have OneDrive, you have Excel, and the rest of them. Because I have been licensed to use all of those in that tenant. And here, I don't have any of the access. Even if I click all app, I will still have access to nothing. And you see here, there is no Copilot here because I don't have access. Now they said, new to Microsoft 365, a question. This is your Microsoft 365 home page where you can see and access all of your Microsoft 365 apps. If it is empty, it could be that your user license was very recently assigned to you. Wait 10 minutes and refresh this page. If you still don't see any apps, contact your IT department. They can help you get up and running. So, if a user or an employee is having this issue, the person they will direct you to is your IT administrator. You get it now. That is where licensing comes in, and we've discussed licenses in our previous classes. So I hope by now you know what you are talking about. Then let us go to office.com here. If I say office.com, this is another, let me focus on one tenant. Okay, if I say office.com here, office.com, I will quickly say sign in with a different account, and I'll sign in with the one that has Microsoft 365 admin access. So it's coming up. Because I have been authenticated, and when I wanted to log in, there was a write-up beneath it that says signed in. Now they say welcome to us. You see that in as much as I have an admin center access here, there is no Copilot here that I can use. This is the app. I can use the application. But this account is not a Copilot license account. In other words, a Copilot license account can be accessed anywhere, and it can help you do a lot of jobs and streamline your task for you regardless of where you are, right? But in this case, if I should open my Word, I will not be able to use my Copilot. But in that other case where I have Copilot license, if I open my Word, I can even send prompts through my Copilot, and it will generate a concise document for me. The same thing as Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, and the rest of them. They can help you compose mails, do a lot of stuff. So here, the second option say you can easily click on the Microsoft Admin Center. You see, it has brought us back to the same page where we were here. Admin Center that we access through different means. Right? So I'm closing the two out, and then we'll see the third option, which says using the command prompt via cmd.ms. Wait, hold on. Let's go to cmd.ms. So I will come here and I'll type cmd.ms. So this is Microsoft Cloud command lines. If you check the CMD already, you know there is a command, and in our usual manner, we will still talk about that, but let's see this. So these are all the admin centers or admin portal that we have in Microsoft 365. All of these. So you are looking to access anything, you can just come down straight to cmd.ms and look for what you are looking for, right? So in our own case, we are looking for the admin center, which is here. Perhaps it was not here for us to see easily. You can search and say, you can search with 365. Okay, let's do Microsoft 365 because we have a lot of 365. Microsoft 365. So we have it here, and it opens for us. Now I want us to see something again. When I say show all, you see these administrator centers, these admin centers you are seeing beneath here. If you come here, you tend to see a lot of them too. You see Microsoft Entra, you see Exchange, you see SharePoint, you see Teams, right? The same thing, you will see them here. There is security and compliance, they are all there. Identity is the same thing as Entra. We have SharePoint, we have Teams, we have Exchange. These are as well admin centers. I may decide to say, okay, I want to see all the admin centers. You see, these are the ones you can access directly from the admin portal. But with cmd.ms, you can just navigate to anyone you want to access. Still on the cmd.ms, there is another option which says you can do your Windows arrow, which I have done now, already is there. You type your cmd to bring up your word, your command prompt, and then you enter. The second one says run as an administrator to ensure you have the access permission. If you don't run as an administration, we have been saying it, you will not have access to it. So here you say start https://admin.microsoft.com. You enter. You see different method, same result. So these are the different methods you can use to access the admin center. So this method provides access to all admin centers and features. Then we have the mobile access to the admin center. So we also have mobile apps for iOS and Android devices provide a subset of the feature available on the web interface, allowing access to the admin center on the go. All right. Now this means that while the mobile apps provide access to admin centers, they might not include all the functionality that you can find on the web version. However, they allow you to manage administrative tasks on the go, making it convenient for you or for quick access and management from your mobile devices. And even in your mobile devices, you can still navigate to your favorite browser, and then you switch to a desktop view and access your Microsoft Admin Center the same way. Will be able to access it from here already. Now, admin centers in Microsoft. And let's just take an overview of this. Then we have the Azure Admin Center. It's a tool for managing Microsoft Azure Cloud Computing Services. It provides a centralized location for managing virtual machines, storage accounts, and other Azure resources. When we talk about virtual machines, we are talking of the possibilities of you working remotely from your home, right? Your machine, the machine you are using to work from your home is a machine that is being installed on it. Another machine installed on your machine for you to use from your own. Then we have Exchange Admin Center. Exchange Admin Center is a web-based management console from Microsoft SQL Server. It provides a graphical interface for managing mailboxes, distribution groups, and other Exchange resources. Then we have the SharePoint Center. SharePoint Admin Center is a centralized console for managing Microsoft SharePoint Server. It provides a graphical interface for managing sites, collections, user, and other SharePoint resources. We have Teams, we have security, we have compliances. There are a lot of them which will be taken gradually. Now, common features across admin centers. Despite having different tools and functionalities, admin center shares some common features such as role-based access control and customization option, which is ROBAC. ROBAC. Now, role-based access control. Role-based access control provides a granular access of level of access control allow administrator to control access level based on user roles and groups. This improves security and reduces the risk of data breaches. Now we have, this is how important cloud computing can be, as well as having the skill of Microsoft 365, right? Now when we say role-based access control, you see I just navigated to the admin center. We have a lot of admin roles there. Now these admin roles, as much as they are there, is a role for individual person or group to manage that particular aspect of the organization. For example, we have the team administrators. Now when you create a user, you want the user to manage teams alone, or you create a group and you want that group to be managing teams, where you will add users, that every user there will automatically have that access that is being assigned to that group. What you do is you assign the role of team administrator in that group onto that user. In that case, in as much as this user have access to admin portal or admin center, they don't have access to other admin center. As a matter of fact, they don't have access to the direct admin portal. They may be going through the cmd.com. There is a team admin center web address there that they can go through. So they manage, is a role. It is based on it is based on their access to control that teams. The same thing goes to SharePoint. The same thing goes to, you can just be employed to manage teams alone. You can just be employed to manage SharePoint, Exchange, security and compliances, right? So that is what role-based access control is. It's not a global administrator. A global administrator is the person that has access to the general administrator page, which we have gone through. Now we say specific use cases and best practice. Streamline tasks. We have talked about this. It leverages best practice for the admin center, can help administrators streamline their tasks, reducing the amount of time and effort needed to complete them. Improve efficiency. Using best practices for admin centers can help administrators improve their efficiency, completing tasks in a more structured and organized manner. So we have navigating the admin center interface. I think having gone through the admin center, we may just want to end it here for the day, for us to continue from here. In the meantime, I will urge you to start practicing. That will be your take-home assignment. Practice the different methods of accessing the Microsoft Admin Center. And if you have any challenges, please do well to reach out to me, direct message me on LinkedIn, and I will respond immediately. Thank you so much, guys, for listening once again. For your continued support, please share to your friends and family. Let them take this opportunity to learn cloud computing for free. And don't forget to remind them to like, to subscribe, so they get notified when there is an update from us. Thank you once again, and from me at this time is a bye. Hey, to mention, my name is Paul Taye Ogboefo, just in case you are coming across my video for the first time.